She took my first-class seat. I took her husband. I never thought a stolen airplane seat would lead to me stealing someone's husband, but karma has a funny way of working out. It was a 6-hour flight from New York to LA. I'd splurged on a first-class ticket, part my first ever pant to celebrate landing my dream job at a major production studio. After years of working 3 jobs while trying to break into the industry, I was finally treating myself. I boarded early, settled into seat 2A, and was sipping complimentary champagne when she appeared, pair and designer handbag swinging, diamond rings flashing, and an entitled energy that filled the cabin before she even spoke. "You are in my seat," she announced. Not a question, but a declaration. I smiled politely. "I think here is a mistake. I am in 2. She rolled her eyes dramatically. "Well, my husband and I always sit together. He's in 2B, so you need to move." I checked my boarding pass again. "I am sorry, but this is definitely my assigned seat." The flight attendant appeared, sensing tension. After checking both our boarding passes, she confirmed I was indeed in the correct seat. The woman was supposed to be an 8F Pert Premium Economy. "This is ridiculous." The woman huffed. "Do you know who my husband is? We can't possibly sit separately, ma'am," the flight attendant said firmly. "You are welcome to ask the gentleman if he'd like to move to Premium Economy to sit with you." The woman's face contorted. "Worry not. He needs the legroom." She turned to me. "Look, I'll give you $100 to switch." I shook my head. "I am sorry, I specifically booked this seat. $200 then. Come on, be reasonable." The flight attendant intervened again. "Ma'am, you need to take your assigned seat. We're preparing for departure." With one last glare at me, she stormed off toward Premium Economy, muttering about selfish mealies. 10 minutes later, a tall, distinguished-looking man in an expensive suit settled into 2B beside me. He smiled apologetically. "I believe you've met my wife. I am James. Please accept my apology for her behavior." Over the next 6 hours, James and I talked about everything: repair, my new job, his work as a film investor, our shared love of obscure foreign films. He was intelligent, funny, and genuinely interested in my ideas. By the time we landed, he'd given me his card and asked if he could introduce me to some industry contacts. 3 months later, I ran into James at an industry event. No wedding ring. He told me he'd finally filed for divorce after years of contemplating it. "Life's too short to spend it with someone who treats people like they're beneath them," he said. 6 months after that, we had our first date. Last week, I was shopping for a wedding dress when I spotted a familiar face at the boutique Pertil, the woman from the plane, now shopping for mother of the bride dresses. She didn't recognize me, but I recognized her. I smiled to myself as I tried on a stunning gown. James and I are getting married next spring. I'll be sitting in first class on our honeymoon flight right where I belong, and this time I'll have the right person beside me. Sometimes keeping your seat is just the first step to finding your place.